Hoy vamos a ver un ejercicio simple que con el tiempo hace que tus interacciones reales sean 10 veces más fáciles. This is for you if you already have a decent foundation in Spanish and you feel like you can understand more than you can say. I wanted to share this because in a recent survey to students and readers of mine about their struggles with Spanish, I got some really interesting comments that I think you could probably relate to. They said things like, why does everything seem so disconnected? I feel like I'm holding all the pieces of a puzzle that my brain refuses to assemble. Or when I try to communicate with a Spanish-speaking person, even to ask a basic question, I rehearse it in my head, wondering if there's a better way to say it. I think every learner goes through some version of these frustrations. It was definitely the case for me. I wanted to learn Spanish to speak with other people, but speaking brings so much baggage along with it. Frustration at grasping for words that we should know, discomfort at being unable to express ourselves clearly or precisely, annoyance at not feeling like ourselves in our new language, embarrassment over how we communicate, and a whole lot more. So today, I wanted to share a simple exercise that will help you build towards more comfortable, easy expression in Spanish. And here's the exercise. It's called ARC, and it involves a couple of free tools, but the most important part is the simple act of speaking. By the way, I put all the steps, links, and tools, and some bonus tips and alternatives into a PDF that you can download for free in the description box below. The first step is ask. You're going to get AI to ask you a few questions. To do this, download the ChatGPT app because it has a great transcription feature, the mobile app. Press the voice button and ask it to ask you 5 questions about yourself in Spanish. Hazme 5 preguntas sobre mí.
Claro, aquí tienes 5 preguntas. 1. ¿Cuál es un lugar que siempre has querido visitar y por qué? 2. ¿Qué es algo que haces regularmente para relajarte o desconectar? 3. ¿Hay algún idioma que te gustaría aprender en el futuro? ¿Cuál ha sido una experiencia que te cambió la forma de ver las cosas? 5. ¿Qué es lo que más disfrutas de pasar tiempo con tu hija?
Step number 2 is to reply. Give yourself 1 minute for each of the 5 questions. Press record and answer as best you can. When you don't know a word, try to paraphrase or jot it down in English and move on. Ok, la primera pregunta, ¿cuál es un lugar que siempre has querido visitar y por qué? Un lugar que siempre he querido visitar es Portugal. Bueno, por muchas razones. Encuentro que tiene una geografía muy interesante. Me encanta la playa. Soy realmente una persona que disfruta mucho de la playa y del mar. Aparte de eso, el clima es bastante agradable y la comida, me han dicho que la comida de Portugal es muy buena y que aparte de eso es un país bastante económico, por lo que podría viajar con mi familia y no gastar demasiado dinero. Even if what you say is totally incoherent, that's fine, no one's ever going to hear it, and you got to start somewhere. You can prepare a little bit ahead of time, but I wouldn't recommend writing a script. This is to help you practice speaking spontaneously. While you're speaking, the app will transcribe what you are saying, and it does it pretty accurately. But if it doesn't recognize your speech, you may need to practice your pronunciation a bit. I have tons of videos on that topic on this channel that can help with that. Step number 3 is to correct. Get feedback on what you said. So go to the top of your transcription and type in a prompt to get it to correct what you said. Then, of course, you want to reflect a little bit on the corrections that it gives you and see if you notice any trends or any areas that you might want to focus. This will almost definitely feel awkward if you've never tried speaking to yourself before, but you'll get over that pretty quickly. For now, just focus on expressing yourself with whatever words you've got, then use your transcription and the AI feedback to improve. Here is a bonus step number 4. Repeat the speaking process and answer the questions a second time. You can do this the next day. And when you repeat the questions, you're going to feel a lot more confident answering them the second time. If fluid conversations are a priority of yours and you're at a point in your Spanish when you want to focus on speaking, then don't just wait until you travel or even until your weekly call with a tutor or speaking partner. Because if you want your Spanish to feel effortless, to be honest, it takes a lot of practice. And solo speaking exercises like today's are really simple and flexible. You can do them anywhere, meaning the barrier to entry on a daily basis is really low, so you get more practice. And that regular practice on your own makes real life conversations smoother, less stressful, and a lot more fun. To put all this into action, download the free guide at the link in the description below. And if you want more practical tips for speaking better Spanish, check out this video next.